this session, we will discuss about the introduction and definition of amines, structure of amines, classification of amines, nomenclature of amines, and physical and chemical properties of amines. Amines are formed by the replacement of 1, 2, or 3 hydrogens of ammonia by alkyl or aryl groups. An alkyl group is formed by the removal of hydrogen from an alkane or open chain hydrocarbon. For example, when a hydrogen is removed from methane, the resulting compound is known as methyl. Some examples of alkyl groups are given here. In the first case, when a hydrogen is removed from methane, it forms methyl. In the second case, when a hydrogen is removed from ethane, it formed ethyl. Similar is the case of propyl and isopropyl groups. Similarly, an aryl group is formed by the removal of hydrogen from arenes or closed chain hydrocarbons. Thus, amines are basic nitrogen-containing compounds that are derivatives of ammonia. Next, we will discuss about the classification of amines. Amines are categorized on the basis of number of hydrogen atoms replaced by alkyl or aryl groups in ammonia molecule. Amines are classified into three: primary amine, secondary amine, and tertiary amine. When one hydrogen atom of the ammonia molecule is replaced by alkyl or aryl group, the compound formed are called primary amines. The general formula is RNH2 or ARNH2, where AR stands for aryl group. When two hydrogen atoms of the ammonia molecule are replaced by alkyl or aryl groups, the compounds formed are called secondary amines. They are having the general formula R2NH. When all the three hydrogen atoms of the ammonia molecule are replaced by three alkyl or aryl groups, the compounds formed are called tertiary amines. They are having the general formula R3N. Thus, amines are classified into primary, secondary, and tertiary on the basis of number of hydrogen atoms replaced by the alkyl or aryl group. If only one hydrogen atom is replaced by alkyl or aryl group, it is called primary amine. If two hydrogen atoms are replaced by alkyl or aryl group, it is called secondary amine. And if all the three hydrogen atoms are replaced by alkyl or aryl group, it is called tertiary amine. Three amines are given here, and we should classify them as primary, secondary, and tertiary. In the first case, we can see that one hydrogen of the ammonia molecule is replaced by methyl group, and the second hydrogen is replaced by ethyl group. So since two hydrogens are replaced by alkyl groups, it is called secondary amine. In the second compound, two hydrogens are replaced by methyl groups, and the third hydrogen is replaced by an ethyl group. So since the three hydrogens are replaced by alkyl groups, it is called a tertiary amine. In the third case, only one hydrogen is replaced by a methyl group, so it is a primary amine. Some examples of primary, secondary, and tertiary amines are given here. Based on the observations, classify the amines into primary, secondary, and tertiary. The answers are given here. In the first case, only one hydrogen of the ammonia molecule is replaced by an alkyl group, so it is a primary amine. In the second case, all the three hydrogens of the ammonia molecule is replaced by alkyl groups, so it is a tertiary amine. In the third case, one of the hydrogen of the ammonia molecule is replaced by a methyl cyclohexane, and the other hydrogen is replaced by a methyl group, so it is a secondary amine. Next, we will discuss about structure of amines. The bonding in alkyl amines is similar to the bonding in ammonium. The nitrogen atom is sp3 hybridized with three substituents occupying the three corners of a regular tetrahedron and the lone pair of electrons occupying the fourth corner. The CNC bond angle is very close to 109 degree. For example, the CNC bond angle in trimethylamine is 108 degree. In the common name system, when an alkyl group is attached to the amine, they are known as alkyl amines. To obtain the name, the word amine is added to the name of the alkyl group present in the molecule. For example, when a methyl group is attached, it is called methylamine, and when an ethyl group is attached, it is called ethylamine. In the case of mixed secondary and tertiary amines, the name of the alkyl groups are written in alphabetical order. For example, when a methyl and ethyl groups are attached to the amine, it is named as ethyl-methylamine. When two methyl groups are attached to the amine, it is called dimethylamine. In IUPAC system, primary alkyl amines are named as alkylamines by replacing the final E of the name of the parent alkane by the suffix amine. So CH3NH2 is named as methanamine and CH3CH2NH2 is named as ethanamine. If more than one amino group is attached to different positions in the parent chain, then their locations are specified by providing numbers to the carbon atoms bearing the amino group. For example, NH2, CH2, 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 NH2 is named as propane 1,3-diamine. The letter E of the hydrocarbon part is retained. The simplest aryl amine is aniline and is also considered as its IUPAC name. In IUPAC system, the suffix E of the arene is replaced by amine. In the case of substituted aniline compounds, the substance should be numbered starting from the carbon atom in which nitrogen is attached. So, the third compound is named as 4-methyl benzenamine or 4-methyl aniline. The IUPAC rules for naming the amines are: first rule, name the longest continuous carbon chain containing the amine group. The carbon atom attached to the amine group is numbered the first carbon atom. Drop the letter E from the corresponding alkane and add the suffix amine. Here are some examples for the nomenclature of primary amines. In the first case, the nitrogen of the amine is attached to the first carbon of an ethane, so it is named as ethanamine. In the second example, the nitrogen of the amine is attached to the first carbon of a propane, so it is named as 1-propanamine. In the third example, the nitrogen of the amine is attached to the second carbon of a propane, so it is named as 2-propanamine. In the third example, nitrogen of the amine is attached to the second carbon of 2-methylpropane, so it is named as 2-methyl-2-propanamine. In the fourth example, the nitrogen of the amine is attached to a cyclohexane, so it is named as cyclohexanamine. The third rule is that use a prefix with capital letter N if the amine nitrogen atom has an alkyl group or other group attached in case of secondary and tertiary amines. For example, in the first case, a methyl group as well as a propane group is directly attached to the nitrogen of the amine. In such cases, the alkane with more number of carbon atoms are regarded as the parent chain and the other alkane is regarded as a substituent. When the substituent is directly attached to the nitrogen of the amine, a prefix with capital letter N is used. So the first compound is named as N-methyl-1-propanamine. In the second example, the parent chain is a butane and the substituents are one ethyl group and one methyl group. The names of the substituents should be mentioned according to the alphabetical order, so ethyl should be named first. So the name of the second compound is N-ethyl, N-methyl, 1-butanamine. The third compound is a tertiary amine where two hydrogens of ammonia is replaced by methyl groups and the third hydrogen is replaced by 3-ethyl pentane. In this case, 3-ethyl pentane is the parent chain, so the name of the compound is NN-dimethyl 3-ethyl 1-pentanamine. The fourth example is also a tertiary amine where two hydrogens of ammonia is replaced by methyl groups and the third hydrogen is replaced by a cyclopentane. In this example, the cyclopentane ring is the parent chain, so the name of the compound is N-dimethyl cyclopentanamine. Some more examples are given here. The first compound is named as ethanamine, second as propan-1-amine and third as propan-2-amine. In the next example, there are two alkyl groups, a methyl group and an ethyl group. Since ethyl contains two carbon atoms, it is regarded as the parent chain, so it is named as N-methyl ethanamine. The next compound is a tertiary amine where three hydrogen atoms are replaced by three methyl groups and one of the methyl groups will be regarded as the parent chain, so it is named as N-dimethyl methanamine. The next compound is also a tertiary amine since two hydrogen atoms are replaced by ethyl groups and the third hydrogen atom is replaced by a butane. Since butane is a larger hydrocarbon, it is regarded as the parent chain, so it is named as N-diethyl butane 1-amine. Next compound is named as prop 2-ene 1-amine. In the next case, two amine groups are there, so it is named as hexane 1,6-diamine. In the case of aromatic amines or aryl amines, where one of the hydrogen is replaced by a benzene ring, it is called aniline or benzanamine. In the case of substituted aniline, the numbering is done such a way that the carbon atom on which nitrogen is attached is number 1. So the next compound is named as 2-methyl aniline. And the next compound as 4-bromo-benzenamine or 4-bromo-aniline. The last compound is a tertiary amine and it is named as N and dimethyl benzanamine. Try to find the IUPAC names of these two compounds. The first compound is named as N-ethyl N-methyl 1-propanamine and the second compound is 3-pentanamine. Next we will discuss the physical properties of amines. The methylamine and ethylamine are gases at room temperature and have ammonia-like odors. Most other amines are liquid and many have odors resembling that of raw fish. Low molecular weight amines are soluble in water because they can form hydrogen bonding with the water molecule. With the increase in the molar mass of the amines, the solubility decreases due to the increase in the hydrophobic alkyl part. Primary and secondary amines have higher boiling point than hydrocarbons of comparable molecular weight because of hydrogen bonding with other amine molecules. For example, propane, whose molecular weight is 44, boils at minus 42 degrees Celsius, while ethylamine, whose molecular weight is 45, boils at plus 17 degrees Celsius. Tertiary amines cannot make hydrogen bond with other amine molecules because of the absence of hydrogen bonded to the nitrogen. The boiling point of amines totally depend upon the number of hydrogen atoms present on the nitrogen of the amine. More the number of hydrogen atoms, more is the hydrogen bonding, and hence more is the boiling point. So the tertiary amine has got the least boiling point. This is because in tertiary amines, all the hydrogens are replaced by alkyl group. Since there is no hydrogens, no hydrogen bonding is possible and the boiling point is very less. In case of secondary amines, two hydrogen atoms are replaced by alkyl groups, so its boiling point is slightly higher than the tertiary amine. In the case of primary amine, only one hydrogen atom is replaced by alkyl group, so the highest boiling point is for the primary amine. The basic character of amines is given by secondary greater than primary, greater than tertiary, greater than ammonia, greater than aryl amines like aniline. Based on this, an in-text question is given here. Arrange the following in the decreasing order of their basic strength. The basic strength order is already given above, that is secondary followed by primary, tertiary followed by ammonia and last the aryl amines like aniline. So we will get the answer as follows.